incredible news that has stunned movie fans and media outlets around the globe. Johnny Depp is returning to Pirates of the Caribbean. Despite his long-standing statements that he would never work with Disney again, headlines asserting the opposite have filled the media space. Publications worldwide have created a true sensation, as similar news had surfaced several times over the past couple of years, but this time events have taken a decisive turn. The authoritative outlet Insider, known for its exclusive information about behind-the-scenes developments at Disney, published materials stating that production of the 6th installment of the franchise could begin as early as this year, and the main character, the legendary Captain Jack Sparrow, will once again appear on the big screen. As expected, the news has sparked a storm of reactions. Some fans are ecstatic with joy and anticipation, while others remain perplexed and skeptical, as it seemed that the conflict between Disney and Johnny Depp had reached an irreversible end. However, the emergence of fresh information has revealed unexpected details that help explain why the House of Mouse management decided to change its strategy. As banal as it may sound, without the charismatic Jack Sparrow, the franchise simply cannot retain its magic and recognizability. A fact confirmed by numerous polls, analytical reports, and expert comments in the film industry. What exactly does Insider report? According to Insider's materials, the headline reads, "Disney is preparing to produce a new Pirates of the Caribbean film featuring Johnny Depp." The article explains that a considerable amount of time has passed since the first news about the future of the franchise emerged, with the latest information coming directly from producer Jerry Bruckheimer. At that time, he stated that there were two narrative directions for the project. One option involved Depp's return, and the other was the development of the project without him. It is important to note that the final decision always depended on whether Disney and the actor could resolve their past disagreements and find common ground for future collaboration. New details from Insider claim that Walt Disney Studios are secretly preparing to launch production of the next installment in one of their largest Hollywood soundstages. Although the official start date of filming has not yet been announced, rumors indicate that the film could be released as early as the first half of 2025. Sources note that this project plans to bring Johnny Depp back to the screen, a move that has become a true sensation considering his previously declared unwillingness to work with Disney. The authors of the article urge readers to treat this information as preliminary until official announcements are made, although confirmations from several reliable sources and subsequent investigations by Business Insider make this news especially plausible. What's behind Johnny Depp's return? The situation takes an even more interesting turn when one considers that back in 2022, Johnny Depp publicly declared that he would never return to the world of Pirates of the Caribbean and would sever all ties with Disney. So how did opinions change so radically in such a short period? Several explanations can be offered. Firstly, Disney found itself facing serious financial problems and a creative crisis that affected not only the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, but also other company projects, such as Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and even the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Many analysts note that losing such an iconic character as Jack Sparrow could almost guarantee the failure of the new film, as without him, the franchise loses the magical atmosphere that has attracted millions of viewers worldwide. Studies have shown that over 50% of longtime franchise fans would simply refuse to watch the new film if it did not include Depp, while nearly a third remain undecided. Moreover, to attract a new audience, a loud and striking news hook is needed, one that can generate real excitement at the box office. It is precisely Johnny Depp's participation that gives the film that unique aura and excitement, which is especially important in today's fiercely competitive film industry. Financial and creative aspects of the decision. One of the key questions facing Disney's management is how to persuade Johnny Depp to return to the world of major Hollywood blockbusters. The answer, it seems, lies in substantial financial incentives. Despite the actor's loud declarations, his participation in major projects has always been accompanied by enormous fees, which not only allow him to maintain a luxurious lifestyle, but also enable him to fulfill his creative ambitions while staying true to his style. It is well known that Johnny Depp has always considered his role in Pirates of the Caribbean not just a job, but a part of his legacy. So the desire to return as Captain Jack Sparrow is entirely understandable from both a professional and a personal standpoint. Furthermore, information from Business Insider indicates that in recent months, Disney has been actively analyzing audience behavior and studying how Depp's absence could affect the box office earnings of the new film. The results of these studies were quite convincing. Without Johnny Depp's involvement, the interest from both longtime fans and new viewers would be significantly lower. This creates a vicious circle, where a successful marketing wow effect is only possible with the presence of the legendary character, a factor that ultimately forced the company's management to decide on bringing the star back, additional details, and new prospects. It must be noted that such decisions by Disney have come in response to a series of setbacks in the company's other projects. For example, the latest releases associated with Indiana Jones saw box office earnings fall far short of expectations, and the situation with Star Wars remains problematic, with not a single feature film presented since 2019 that could satisfy fans' demands. Even the Marvel Cinematic Universe, despite occasional successes, faces significant challenges. The performance of the new Captain America, for instance, dropped by as much as 70% during its first week at the box office, a concerning signal for the entire industry. Johnny Depp's return to Pirates of the Caribbean is seen as a potential lifeline, not only for the franchise but also for the studio's image. Disney has long realized that without the return of its classic characters and the restoration of trust among longtime fans, it is nearly impossible to succeed in today's environment, where competition for viewer attention is more intense than ever. Many experts argue that attempts to create remakes or spin-offs without the participation of the original heroes lead to massive financial losses and negative reviews from both critics and audiences. New analytical reports corroborated by data from Business Insider suggest that bringing back Captain Jack Sparrow could serve as a starting point for revitalizing not only the franchise, but also a number of other Disney projects. According to the information gathered, work is already underway to restructure the marketing strategy in a way that unites the interests of longtime fans and attracts new viewers. The large investments in research and marketing conducted over recent months have paid off. The analysis showed that only with Johnny Depp's involvement in the new film can the necessary level of hype be achieved to restore the franchise's former popularity and secure healthy box office earnings. Criticism and alternative opinions. Of course, not everyone shares the optimism about the star's return. Some circles express alternative opinions, arguing that even Johnny Depp's return does not guarantee the project's success if the franchise's concept is not radically revised. Some experts believe that modern viewer trends demand updated characters and narrative solutions, and attempts to recapture the past in its original form might not meet expectations. However, the majority of analysts agree that without Captain Jack Sparrow's participation, the franchise is doomed to fail. Moreover, studies have shown that it is precisely Depp's vibrant persona that can produce that wow effect, which becomes the decisive factor for the new film's mass success. It is also important to remember that the star's return carries its own risks. History is replete with examples of attempts to recreate the past that ended in fiascos, and many fans worry that even Johnny Depp's participation might not completely compensate for creative and marketing miscalculations. Yet, a careful analysis of the situation makes it clear that Disney's management has thoroughly considered all aspects and concluded that there is no alternative but to take this risk. In a climate where every failure could result in losses amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars, the decision to bring back the legendary actor appears both logical and justified. Prospects and conclusions. In summary, it can be stated with confidence that the interests of Disney and Johnny Depp currently coincide. Both parties understand that bringing back Captain Jack Sparrow can revive the iconic franchise and ensure steady box office growth. Moreover, this decision could serve as an example of how even the most tangled conflicts and contradictions can give way to common interests in conditions of fierce competition and financial pressure. New information, supplemented by data from various sources and analytical reports, indicates that Johnny Depp's return is not merely a temporary whim, but a strategically calculated move. By studying market trends, investing in marketing research, and carefully planning new projects, Disney has concluded that the comeback of the iconic hero is the only way to regain viewer trust and achieve success with the upcoming film. Thus, despite past disagreements and loud declarations, the current agenda centers on how to restore the magic of Pirates of the Caribbean and make the franchise profitable and in demand once again. Now, as the rumors of Johnny Depp's return become increasingly concrete, the global press is actively discussing the implications of this decision. Many experts note that if Disney manages to restore its collaboration with the legendary actor, it will serve as a powerful boost not only for the new installment of Pirates, but for the entire studio, helping to refresh its image and increase trust among both longtime fans and potential new viewers. Furthermore, this decision may influence the company's future strategy, prompting a re-evaluation of approaches to creating and promoting iconic franchises in a rapidly changing film market. In conclusion, the return of Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow is an event that could shift the balance of power in Hollywood. Financial incentives, new marketing strategies, and a desire to recapture the magic of bygone eras converge into a single scenario that is most likely to lead to a successful franchise reboot. What further steps will Disney's management take? How will audience attitudes change? And what other surprises will the behind-the-scenes forces have in store for us? The future will tell. For now, film fans eagerly await official announcements and the commencement of shooting the new film, while the global press continues to analyze and discuss this dramatic turn of events. Furthermore, fresh data from the internet confirms that Disney's decision is not merely an attempt to save one project, but a strategic move aimed at strengthening the studio's position in the global market. Analysts note that in the coming months, additional details regarding the production process, financial calculations, and the marketing strategy designed to create a true cinematic masterpiece can be expected. In an era when competition for viewer attention is becoming ever more fierce, it is the synergy between classic characters and new technologies that is capable of reviving the magic of cinema in our time. This is not just the return of a hero, but a signal that great stories can be reborn when backed by thorough analysis and a willingness to embrace change.